Hi. I was thinking about something today and I wanted to share some thoughts with you. As the calendar year progresses, each year we are presented with opportunities to celebrate or at least observe birthdays, anniversaries, holidays, um, major life events such as births, weddings. Most of the time, those are very joyful. But sometimes we can carry sadness with us because we're missing someone who's no longer here. I know Mother's and Father's Day certainly triggers that in me because I've lost both my parents. They both passed. There are three things I wanted to share with you today that have helped move me through those periods of grief. My name is Diane Hayworth. I'm a coach, a speaker, and an author. And while I am not a grief counselor, these are techniques that I use with myself, my family, and my clients to help us embrace those opportunities when sadness over the death of a loved one come up for us. Okay, so here's the first thing. When someone is passed or has significantly changed, I'll explain that in a second, I always write a letter. I've written letters to both my parents. You can write letters to a grandparent that you actually never even met. You can write letters to anybody who is not physically here or able to comprehend. In these letters, just pour your heart out, why you love them, why you miss them, what you appreciate about them, what maybe you didn't appreciate about them at the time, but now you understand. Anything that you want to say, write in a letter. I like to then actually create a little ceremony and burn it or bury it and imagine that that information is going to the very soul of the person that I've written to. Now, in my age bracket, lots of my friends have parents, very elderly parents, who are still living but are suffering with dementia. So the parent that they knew is no longer here. That'd still be a great opportunity to write a letter. You can honor where your parent or elderly friend is at the moment, love them where they are, but if they're not able to comprehend maybe what you can say to them, write them a letter and then send it into the ethers. That's something you can do. So the second thing that you can do is create some sort of little celebration or nod to that person. This could be as simple as offering a toast at a family dinner, and I don't care if the dinner is you and your cat in front of the TV, just taking a moment to remember that person that meant a lot to you and honor them. That would be great. One year for Mother's Day, my brother and sister and I went to my mother's grave. We took 3 red roses, one to symbolize each of us, and then we took a pink rose to symbolize each grandchild. We put it on the grave. We told Mom how much we loved her. Then the 3 of us, just the 3 of us, no spouses, we went and had breakfast and just told stories about Mom. Remember, Mom, we did this. It was so crazy that this happened. Remember how much we laughed at that. It was actually a really joyous celebration of her life. That was really wonderful. So that's another thing I would recommend you do. The third thing that I learned from a beautiful friend of mine who's also a coach, her name is Bridget Bishop, and she has a fantastic practice called True Rose Coaching. She had this fantastic mother who lived a life of service in just every aspect. Her mom is now passed, and what she does in honor of her mother is every year on her mother's birthday, she gets her family and friends together from all over. It doesn't make any difference where they live. Everyone who chooses to participate decides to volunteer in service in her honor that day. So what's really cool is all over the country, and depending on where her friends and family are that particular year, all over the world, people are being read to in homeless shelters, and food is being prepared in soup kitchens, and supplies are being taken to the homeless, all to honor the spirit of her mother who lived her life to serve. What a fantastic idea to be of service, to create Do an act of kindness, compassion, and love in honor of someone that you miss and you love. What a beautiful way to honor their memory and to perpetuate love in the world. So, those are 3 suggestions for you. I hope they help. I love you lots. This is Diane Hayworth, and I'll see you next time.